Action.
I got a smiley face in condensate on my beer. What do you got? I thought you were going to get a different one.
No, I'll finish this one.
Today we're drinking beers from Odyssey Beer Works. Are they in Arvada or Denver?
They're in Arvada.
That's
Does it say on the label?
It actually says Arvada. I saw it yesterday.
So, hey everybody, this is Matt, and we're at Texas Toast Guitars. Thanks for watching another reveal. I have, you guys can't tell by the label because it's not on here. I have the Odyssey and Texas Toast This is a beer that is this is what's going to be in our beer. This is our beer.
This is step one of our beer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Good. So this is the beer, and right now our beer, all 400 gallons, or how many 100 gallons of it, 400 or 500, is sitting in toasted whiskey barrels, bourbon barrels at Odyssey Beer Works. So it's going to be extra. And Chris said the barrels were like super wet.
That Chris, not this Chris.
Yeah,
Chris from Odyssey, not Chris from Texas Toast.
That's right.
Chris from Texas Toast doesn't know squat about brewing beer.
Well,
I know something about drinking beer.
That's right. So I'm drinking. This is the beer that has not been sitting in the whiskey barrel, and that doesn't have a label because I decided on the label on Sunday, and so people have to get their ducks in a row and get the thing to.
He's not going to slap on. I think he canned like 12 of them or 6 of them. He brought us 6.
Yeah, just for fun.
Yeah, and he canned them yesterday before he got here.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
okay,
that is fresh beer.
Pretty good.
Fresh beer.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Carrie Ann,
really
did you say you look like you were doing a thing, motioning to something?
No, I was
okay.
reading comments.
So today's reveal is going to be a lot different from what you expect, and it's going to be not like any other reveal that we've ever done.
And this is live, so you know what's not going to happen.
What? Oh, that's right.
We're not going to play.
We're not going to be playing the guitar. That's right, because the reveal videos where we play, we have to due to bandwidth issues, we have to pre-record them. So no big deal.
Yeah.
So as you guys know, we've been building a guitar for our friend Phil McKnight, who's a super cool guy. And I talked to Phil today, and I've talked to him a bunch about this guitar, but I talked to him today, and we came to the conclusion that I'm not going to put my beer on that guitar.
I don't think it'd hurt it.
But I think I'd rather not.
Best practices.
Yeah. So this is the guitar that we built for Phil McKnight, and it's pretty obvious that we built it for Phil McKnight, right?
Yep.
And as you can see, it's mostly done.
It's 99% done.
Yeah.
Strings and put the truss rod cover back
Is
on.
all we had to do.
Yep.
But we stopped doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why we stopped doing that, Chris?
I do, but why don't you explain it? Because you'll explain it better than I can.
Well, and plus I have my routine work.
I know.
We're not sending this guitar to Phil McKnight. I know what you're thinking. Well, why in the world would you make a guitar that says Phil McKnight not to send to Phil McKnight?
Yeah. And it's not because we don't like Phil.
No.
It may actually be the opposite we don't like Phil.
So one of the reasons that we're building this guitar for Phil McKnight, and this is a sponsored thing, you know what I mean? We're full disclosure. He's not buying the guitar. We're sending it to him as a gift, and he's going to help us sell guitars, because if you don't know who Phil McKnight is, he has a mega huge channel. Mm-hmm. Okay.
He also helps us with other stuff.
Absolutely. And he's been an ally to us. I've said this 100 million times. He's been an ally to us when he didn't have to be. And that's a cool thing in my mind.
Yeah.
So he said something to me when we started making this guitar the second time, that'd be this one, because there was another one that we built that didn't have his name on the fretboard. And he said, send me the guitar that you want to make the most of, because if I can help you sell guitars, I'm hoping that you'll get a bunch of orders for guitars you really want to make. But like a butthead, I said, let's make a Challenger, but let's make it different.
Mhm.
And I don't know why I did
Even
that.
though we had some other stuff in production, we still made this.
Yeah.
And we messed around with some finish ideas.
So let's talk about it. So this Challenger is it's got the Texas Toast Pure Juice humbuckers. It's got our bridge that we have made for us at Hip Shot. It's got Hip Shot tuners, of course. It's got Phil McKnight on the fretboard, and you could have it. If you want a Challenger with your name, it doesn't have to say Phil McKnight. You could have one that says Chris
Challenger
Vesker on it.
Oh,
Yeah, or Jim Jam Jimmy, whatever you want. But this has an ash back. This is a chambered body, weight relieved. It's very, very light.
really light. Yeah.
But it has a swamp ash body, and it has a maple neck. And our thought was we wanted to do something. I don't even know what we were thinking, honestly.
I don't know either. I mean, I remember when it happened, and we're like, yeah, that's cool. But the more we talked about it, and the closer we got, the more we're like, I don't want to make more of this particular guitar. I don't want to make more ash back, maple neck guitars. I want to make our guitar.
This also
And we need to
has
send him our
plastic
guitar.
binding on the body and plastic binding on the neck. And I mean, this is a beautiful, beautiful instrument. But what we decided to do was we decided that we wanted to send, if we were going to send Phil McKnight one guitar that kind of encapsulates where we want to go as a company, what you and I have talked about doing and are really just kind of building up the courage to do, is we want to make our Challengers one way, and it's not with ash and maple
And plastic.
and plastic. Yeah.
Binding.
So what we are going to send Phil, this is not the guitar we're going to send to Phil.
Because it doesn't say Phil.
It doesn't say Phil, but we're absolutely going to do that. But this is this is like it's got a nice top. Does it show the figure and everything, love? Thank you. It's got a nice top, just like the Phil McKnight one. This has a maple top with a black poison wood fretboard. The Phil McKnight guitar that we built for the second time didn't have a black poison wood fretboard. I don't know why. This one has a black poison wood fretboard. Mahogany back with a mahogany neck, and wood binding on the neck. And we're going to do the wood binding trick on the edge too. This is the guitar that, after many, many years, we've been making Challengers for a long, long time. And I think we finally landed on exactly how we want to do them. And don't poke yourself.
I'm just going to bonk myself in the head with
Don't do that.
You wanted to hear the ring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of my head.
So how many years have we been making Challengers, Chris?
5 or 6.
Or even, remember it was I can't remember. It's been at least.
Well, so you
5
made
or
some
6.
before I was even around.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So it's been a long, long time.
5 or 6. Yeah.
But this is going to be there's a little bit of a Texas Toast brand identity crisis happening right now, because people think, hey, I'll have those guys build me a Marauder one day, or I'll have those guys build me a Les Paul or something. And we've done a lot of that, but where we are heading right now is there's 2 shops, okay? And this is all kind of culminating in like a new website, just kind of a new identity push. And the Challenger is going to be kind of at the forefront of that. This is our model. And it's not that we're going to not make any other thing, but this is our model. We really like it. This is the guitar we want to make. The Phil McKnight, when you look at it and go, well, it's exactly the same, but it's not. And we don't want to send a guitar to Phil and then people go, ooh, that's cool. I want one too.
I want the Phil McKnight model.
Yeah. And then we go, well, sorry, we don't do that. So you guys can see that that's not going to.
Yeah.
So is there going to be Skunk Works then?
I don't know if there's going to be a Texas Toast Skunk Works or not, but let's talk about this for a moment. Of course, we're still going to be offering the build your own guitar classes, and but keeping those 2 things a little separate is going to be something that is going to be hard to do. So the website will be, click here if you want to build a guitar, click here if you want to buy a guitar, or click here if you want to buy a guitar, and here if you want to build your own.
Forgot about that idea.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
so there's a bunch of movement on this, and I think what that's going to do, guys, is going to help help us grow as a brand and help us grow as a business. So with apologies to Phil, we will not be sending him this one, right? I think he's got enough guitars to play until
He'll be okay for a little while.
he'll be okay for a little bit.
Yeah.
But I talked to Phil today, and here's the really cool thing. Would you hold this, or do you want to just keep drinking? Here's the really cool and exciting news from Phil McKnight today. Now, if you're not watching his live stream right now, it's because you're watching us, and thank you for doing that.
Some people were just watching it.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of people have said, hey, you should get Phil to be a judge for the Great American Guitar Building Contest. I have confirmed that indeed Phil McKnight will be here judging the Great American Guitar Building Contest when that happens. So he just confirmed today. I haven't even had time to upload a picture of him for the website in the judge area, but that's a very, very cool thing. So remember, Chris and I will not be judging. And I think the reason was we didn't want to get involved in any of the he said, she said. Or that.
Yeah, well, yeah, just for
You're the
transparency.
hosts. You guys are the hosts.
I mean, because if we're judges, people could say, "Wow, the fix was in. They voted for their buddy or whatever."
Yeah, and you get enough judges, and
plus,
then it probably would muddy that. And
just there's going to be enough work, kind of setting up and getting everything kind of lined up. I don't also need to.
Yeah, I want to have some goof off time.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
Being a judge.
Yeah.
So
it looks like we got a super chat.
Bobby Dill
Hey, Bobby Dill
said, that is the most beautiful Challenger I've ever seen. It's got my name all over it.
Ah.
I think he needs an intervention because he's a Challenger junkie.
He's
man.
a Challenger holic.
yeah.
He's addicted to Challenger Hall. Now Bobby we're building a flying V for Bob.
Mm-hmm.
So I know I said that we're not, guys. If you have guitars that are in the works right now, I'm not just going to go, well, we're not doing that. But what we want to concentrate our efforts on is building our models, and the Challenger is where we landed. And so so for everybody who thought we were going to cut the guitar in half or something like that, we're not doing that. But this one's going to stay with us.
Mm-hmm.
Because, well, it's our guitar. We can do whatever we want with it, right?
Yep.
So yeah,
I'm gonna rebrand the fretboard,
Mhm.
move it wide load.
You know what you could do?
and,
You could it'd be just as easy to just go down to the DMV and change your name to Philip McKnight.
You would think, but yeah, I looked into it
Oh,
earlier today.
okay, it's harder than you
it's
think.
a whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to go to court.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna paint the neck black.
There you go.
Yeah, that'll work.
I think this will be a cool guitar to have in the shop. And yeah, if you want to come over and see it, you're welcome to do that. So are there any questions about the reveal today? It's kind of we probably said it was going to be something that it turned out to not be.
Yeah.
Well, there was some speculation that you were going to cut the guitar in half.
I know. I saw Doug
Yeah.
said that we're cut. Yeah.
And then there was a couple people that said that you're not sending it to him because he's going to come pick it up personally.
Well, there's a lot of talk of that, and so we'll see. But this one here will not be going to Phil McKnight because he's getting one of the ones that we want to make.
An inline guitar. Not a somewhat one-off
thing.
version of
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
So if we sell a bunch of guitars because Phil McKnight says, "Hey, these guitars are cool," we want to make the guitars that we want to make, and I think that's a really cool thing. So yeah.
Here's a good question
Yeah.
from Terry Banks.
Hey, Terry.
How many hours do you have to make making a challenge? I can speak English. How many hours you have it down to make, and how much quicker are you now than you were in the beginning?
Well, that's a great question. So it used to be about 40 hours per guitar.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say that if you just took the time that we're working on the guitar, not, the time we're waiting for paint or glue or something, it's about 20 to 25 hours.
Yeah, I think it's about 25.
And we used to say that the Challenger, that any guitar that wasn't a Challenger was really a Challenger with a different body shape, but that's not entirely true.
No, unless that's exactly what it is. But that's
Yeah.
rare.
Yeah. So just having the pieces and bits, and we're all
Yeah.
jigged up to make Challengers, and you'd think, we'll put a Jazzmaster body on there, which is a cool guitar.
Yeah,
That's the Super Casanova, by the way.
correct. But if it's got a different bridge, that's a whole new deal.
Whole new
if it's
deal,
got a different headstock, that's a different deal.
Are we
Different
still gonna?
control layout? That's a different deal. Wiring.
What guitars do you
Blah,
want
blah,
to
blah,
keep
blah, blah,
making besides the Challenger, like on a?
Well,
On the
I'd like to-
regular.
I'd like to bring back the Super Casanova in some form.
I love the
think-
Super
I think
Casanova,
That would be
yeah.
fun. I don't know exactly what kind of options that guitar would have, but
Okay.
I thought that was a fun guitar.
That's basically our Challenger neck with two humbuckers,
two humbuckers,
but a Jazzmaster style
Jazzmaster
body.
ish. Yeah, offset. Yeah, a little more offset,
Mhm.
double cut kind of thing. Yeah, I like that guitar a lot. Other than that,
What about the Kaiser blade?
Kaiser blades are cool.
How about the Honey Badger?
Honey Badger's cool.
Honey Badger's cool, but not exactly as well received as I would have thought.
Yeah,
We had that guitar on sale for a little while, and neither time did it sell. So all of
Yeah.
the prototype Honey Badgers sold. Ryan bought one, and Dangerous Dave bought one, and but the one that we built with Scott is still here, and it's still sort of sitting.
Mhm.
So
Jim Murray wants you to cut it in half. Cut it in half.
who
Jim Murray.
cut what in half? The Honey Badger?
I guess that the
Oh,
Phil McKnight.
No,
McKnight?
no.
I think
There
he
was-
likes
there
blood
was talk
spatter
of
on
doing
horror
that,
movies
but I don't
too.
know that we were very serious about it.
The thing
It'd
about
be better
cutting.
as wall art than
Yeah, I think that cutting guitars in half, we thought about it. And first of all, it's still a guitar. It's not like it's
yeah.
dead thing or anything. But cutting guitars in half will make you lots of friends on YouTube. Just ask the guys at Gibson who drive over them with a tractor trailer.
Uh-huh.
That was because what they say when you do that.
Some
Hey,
kid
yeah.
could have enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Some kid could have had fun with that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So rather than make it a deal where no one can have it if I can't have it, then
Yeah. The interesting thing about this guitar, and I think this is the first time we've ever done anything like this,
Mhm.
is it's got his name on it. So it's not like, you can go, oh well, we'll finish it up and
Yeah. And we'll
reveal it on
sell it
Friday
later.
and sell it for,
Yeah.
a little bit of discount or whatever. It's got his name on it.
Yeah.
So
You
And
could-
there's
you can't
someone
hardly
out there
sell it.
is typing, I would still buy it. Even
if there's
Well,
another
yeah,
Philip
actually-
McKnight out there and they can prove it, then we'll sell it.
Maybe we might.
Terry Banks again said, remove the binding and fretboard and sell it to one of us with our name on it.
So that's the other thing.
That's
is
the other thing.
It's way more work to scrub the fretboard or build a new neck or however you want to approach that, and then repaint it, touch it up, and do all that other stuff.
Touching
And
up a burst
starting
is
it
not
over.
easy either.
Because we are guitar builders.
Right.
We are not a guitar repair shop.
Right. Well, in a
And-
repair
and
shop,
you-
would charge you a lot of money to do that too.
But people think that that's like exactly the same thing.
Uh-huh.
They may not think that,
Yeah.
but it's very similar, a very similar industry, or it's the same industry, but wildly different
Mhm.
jigs and setups and,
Mhm.
and tools and stuff. So
Yeah. So, yeah.
So we will not be sending this one to Phil McKnight, but he will be getting one of our the challengers that we want to build. I've actually started it already. I wonder, do you think people would like to see maybe even like a class video, like an online class where I just film me building the guitar and answer questions about how we do it. And
Someone sent that yesterday.
yeah, that's what that's
Yeah.
kind of what made me think about it. Like, well, what if we had this thing where, for $9 or something, you get access to all these videos, or if you're a Patreon member, you get access to all these videos, something like that. Maybe we'll do something like that
Mhm.
with the whole Phil McKnight build. So there's a video record of all of it, which I think would be neat.
For posterity.
Yeah. So guys, let me know what you think of that idea. But I think it's time to wrap it up, and we've got lots of stuff happening this weekend, and we'll see you guys on Sunday for the live stream, the podcast, the all that stuff. And by the way, thank you to Patreon members who, in addition to all of our other sponsors, really make our live streams happen. Without Patreon members, we couldn't do it. So thank you to Patreon. That's sort of like PBS, but with beer from Odyssey Beer Works.
No tote bags.
No tote bags.
Nope.
So
Beer
guys,
is better.
have a great weekend. We'll catch you on Sunday. We've got a lot of good stuff coming up. So this is Matt from Texas Toast reminding you that life is short. You might as well have a cool guitar. And if we make you a guitar, I guarantee you I'll like it. All right, guys, take care.
Night, kids.